Hello, peeps and hello, peppers, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Even though they happen on Friday, I sent my best thoughts to this Grey Sphinx cat somewhere out in the world. I don't know much about him except for he is ill. And one of my best human friends always said, creating art is a prayer. So hereby I say my prayer for this cat and try to create my own memory with this cat, even though I have never met him. And shout out to Mary who told me about the cat. Praying is also a little bit in that, like art, in that way that, like, some people think you have to do it according to a certain form. And I personally have made the experience that it's becoming best when you're not overthinking because, like, while praying and doing art, I feel like I can come to a higher power that actually takes care of me, no matter how I am and in what state I am. I do not subscribe to churches anymore where I have to be the good girl. Because I would rather associate with people and phenomena that say God or Goddess made me this way, and yes, now one eye is bigger than the other, but God made me, Goddess, what universe made me also in a way that I am very asymmetrical. Did I say that? But yeah, actually, I think this eye is a little bit unnatural. But that's the good thing about like watercolors on thick paper. You can thin them out, and I have a tendency to go into the watercolors with the opaque pens later. I can show you here if I can open this pen. If you want my advice, don't try to open the pen with your teeth. That hurts. I'm mostly using those pens like for reflexes, for things where I really made a mistake. And no, I'm not sponsored by this brand. And actually, when the Icelanders first told me about this, I always heard Pauska pens, which is really fun because Pauska means Easter. And I know we're kind of heading for Christmas, but I still have some Easter eggs in the tarot. And yeah, you could say they are Easter pens because they basically stick on everything. And because, like, as an autistic person, I often have like extra words for anything and everything. So let's call those babies the Easter pens. Easter at Christmas. But I think Easter and Christmas have like one thing in common. They are like cyclic and they are both like signalizing a new beginning, hope, and so on. Like, even though at the one you tell the story of Jesus as a baby, and the next one you tell the story of Jesus as a 30-ish year old adult. But yeah, I would say an adult who stood up for his own values. Sorry if I'm sighing here. Like, I mean, okay. In case you shouldn't know, especially if you have never been here, I am like an ambulatory wheelchair user, so I'm like part-time in a wheelchair. And my favorite time to be in a wheelchair is actually when I'm doing YouTube, because then I don't have to worry where my feet are, then I don't have to worry of falling off the bed. Like, because I have multiple conditions of the central nervous system, but I am living my life how how I can do it best, and I am still like, the journey is the destination, figuring out how to do this best, even in my mid 40s, because this set of disabilities changes with age, even though like it is not called progressing, but it does change with age. And so I am using a walker most of the time. I'm also working best on time limits. And sometimes I'm really planning long time ahead, hence Easter. And sometimes I'm doing everything in the last minute. And I actually totally like that this whale has a zipper in the mouth, because then I can actually put into his mouth small things that I don't want to lose. And like, first we're talking about like biblical stories here, which is not the usual aim of this channel, please. The story of Jonah and the whale can't literally be true. Yes, creationists, you are welcome to hate me for that. Usually I want to spread some love with art on this channel. And let's say, but I can't identify with creationism because I am very interested in paleontology, and one of my favorite words of the overall human vocabulary is ambulocetus, the walking whale, like the predecessor of whales that sort of looked like a crocodile with hair, but ugly. But I mean, at that point, people were not around, so beauty norms were not around either. So, talking about planning ahead in time, I am under a little bit of a time pressure, and I told people that, but let's say I kind of have to keep my routines in a way too, so I want to make an alarm clock to try a little bit of grounding myself, like finding where is the middle, which projects are the most important, what's the essence of my project today. But tangent. I was going to talk about why Jonah in the whale can't be true, because the blue whale and the other baleen whales have like a throat opening that is like the size of an orange. And I mean, like, even if you could get down to the belly of the whale, wouldn't you be digested? But the point of being swallowed by the whale is like, some divers have reported that they have been literally sitting in the mouth of the whale. And thought, okay, now my life is ending. But so I kind of a little bit subscribe to this story of here Pinocchio and his father Geppetto in the whale, because they tickle like this. I don't know what you call this in any other language. Anyway, this stuff at the back of your mouth that would make you sneeze, so they make the whale sneeze, so they fly out of the mouth. And I don't know, maybe this weekend will be a time to make the whale sneeze, to like also have some small input to work with my depression, or make the best out of the depression. Like, because sometimes I think that the story of Jonah and the whale is like about having time to think. Because essentially, he was supposed to bring the message of natural catastrophes that no one wants to hear. And, Jonah had to think. And I know this sounds a little bit very confusing, but let's say, as you might be able to tell from this pen paling pad here, I'm into pen paling. And let's say I like using letters to sort through my thoughts, but that is not always necessarily welcome. So I'm sorting through my thoughts in the Thursday Thoughts on YouTube. If you like listening to random ramblings, and if you like random thoughts about this and that, then tune into this channel every Thursday and click like and subscribe. And if you don't like that, there are also other categories on this channel. If you don't like those either, thanks for dropping by, and I wish you just like really a good way of life where you can like find what really fits you. Yeah, and everybody in general, I wish you a very great weekend. Bye bye.